What do you get when you put a bunch of guys and a jiu-jitsu master together in a ballroom? You get one pretty cool seminar. Nkosi Fights hosted the Eddie Bravo seminar, where Bravo, the creator of 10th Planet Jiu-Jitsu, taught a 3-hour seminar on his no-gi system.
In the beginning, no one knew jiu-jitsu, so it was really easy for Royce to submit his opponents. But after UFC 6, 7, 8, people started training in jiu-jitsu, so it became a lot more technical and harder to submit guys. When you train in the gi, you rely on the collar and the sleeve for handles.
Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu is a form of martial arts where one learns to defend themselves on the ground. Those who practice traditional Jiu-Jitsu train in a uniform that's called a gi. They practice submissions using the collar and the sleeves of the uniform. Eddie saw that those who train in a gi struggle when competing in mixed martial arts events.
I saw too many people, too many jiu-jitsu fighters in MMA just sit there and not do anything because they didn't have handles. And the punches were just throwing them off. So I decided that when I opened my school up that I was going to just do away with the gi. I didn't feel the gi had anything to do with MMA. And it's an old Japanese outfit that has no place in jiu-jitsu.
Traditionalists in the jiu-jitsu community bash the idea of a no-gi system that Eddie used to model his schools after. Without a gi, one must learn different ways to control an opponent. Eddie developed his system, which taught MMA fighters to excel without the use of a gi.
Eddie's the most innovative jiu-jitsu player by far. No one else has taken the game to another level. They're all doing the same jiu-jitsu. It's been around for hundreds of years. Eddie's the first guy in history that said, hey, wait a second, I understand this, but what about a ground game? What about a bottom game? What can I do for a guy my size or with my technique or my flexibility to make it different or better? Only guy in history to ever do it.
I'm trying to bring jiu-jitsu back in MMA. I'm not trying to fight against jiu-jitsu. And I think getting rid of the gi is part of it.
As Eddie's system develops, so does the world of jiu-jitsu. Even if you have never trained before, jiu-jitsu could become a new hobby. BRYAN DEPALMA fell in love with the art via the internet.
So actually I started doing jiu-jitsu because of hearing Eddie and Joe Rogan talk about it on the podcast. I was looking for something to do, and as soon as I started doing it, I just kind of fell in love, and that's all I do now. I don't go to the gym. That's all I want to do is go to jiu-jitsu.
There are many people who are unfamiliar with the sport, but if interested in learning, there are many outlets where you can familiarize yourself, including learning Eddie's system.
You can reach me and learn my style online as well at 10thplanetjj.com. I produce a web show called Mastering the System, and it includes lessons from my school in LA.
On the scene at the Nkosi and Eddie Bravo Jiu-Jitsu seminar, I'm Danielle Maslany.